Hi, my name is Ani, and I'm going to be talking about a few subjects. My first one is dyads and triads. A dyad is a social group composed of just two persons. A triad is a group of three persons in a social interaction. These sociological descriptors for very small groups are the focal point of findings that have weakened common stereotypes of large groups or gangs of youth participating together in collective delinquency. Paul Lerman did a study in 1967. He used self-report techniques with 700 boys aged 10 to 19 living in New York City. He determined that until the age of 14 or 15, most boys committed delinquent acts together with one or two close friends. Boys ages 16 to 19, more of the youth could be classified as loners, but paired and triad participants in illegal conduct continue to be the most dominant groupings. Most delinquent acts usually involve just two or three close friends operating together in less than sensational manner. They may be members of large gang groups whose values, norms, and behavioral expectations are far more altruistic, but more delinquency is acted out in much smaller social units than the gang. A major some studies where a major factor influencing a youth's subsequent delinquent behavior is primary association with delinquent friends in small groups or large gangs. Delinquent friends are more likely to reinforce crime, model crime, and teach beliefs favorable to crime. The next subject I'm going to be talking about is group delinquency. In addition to sociological principle regarding the social cause and consequences of human behavior, there is considerable documentation that most juvenile delinquency is committed by social groupings that vary by size, purpose, and organizations. There are three studies who studied group delinquency. Erickson and Gary Jensen administered self-report questionnaires to 1,700 high school students from three small towns and three urban schools, each of 18 delinquent acts and how many of those times they had been in company of others. Findings: youth generally engage in delinquent behavior when they are with their friends. Females are more likely than males to commit delinquent acts in groups. Brunner, in 1974, said groups processes played a central role in juvenile crime in Germany, and that between 80 and 90% of illegal behavior by juveniles involved in groups of youths, particularly gang and drug abuse. The next one I'm going to be talking about is gang organizations. Frederick Thrasher observed that no two gangs are just alike. They indicated that wide divergence in the character of its personnel combined with differences of physical, social, environmental, or experience and traditional give every gang its own particular character. It varies by membership, types of leaders, activities, and status. The smaller and less goal-oriented youth gangs have one or two older, tougher, more articulate boys with forceful personalities, maybe informally acknowledged leaders. Larger and more instrumental gangs may have a function organization, are well known to be fighting gangs. Formal and informal alliances may be worked out between gangs that find some particular advantage or benefit in such alliances. Gang clusters consist of three or four age-graded male subgroups plus a female auxiliary. Each group maintains its own identity and generic name, and youth gangs in a way look up to these adult gangs and try to work agreements out. Meetings take place loosely defined by smaller gangs and their members, as in anytime, all the time, anywhere or everywhere, and certainly located street corners and shopping mall or a convenience store may serve as a gang headquarters. Large gangs also have taken over different cities. And that's it for me. Thank you.